That takes a little skill right there, Jack. We were talking about that earlier.
I told you the story. When I was racing, I hated it because I just said, tell me who I'm starting behind. And then they go, oh, they're doing the 4-wide salute. It's a story for another night. Now we get to the official crossover. This is what we've been waiting for. What they like to say in the high limit sprint car series, they are racked. They are stacked. We are ready to do battle in the Boston Louie 50-lap main event.
This time they will be shown the full green. Yeah, 1 to go before we can turn them loose.
And you can already hear them starting to get up on the pipe. Field looks good coming out of turn number 2. Down the backstretch at probably half the speed that they will traverse the backstretch next. Jimmy Falcone ready with the green. It is out and up through the pipe they go with Martinez on the brake. Martinez, the early leader. Check out Cabral back in about 6th spot, making the wide side work for him. 3 wide.
Zach Martinez trying to get away, run away and hide in that number 7, trying to go 2 in a row, but here's a battle for second. Tiana Kibbe on the inside and Kyle Valeri on the outside.
But pay attention to that orange number 47. He made it work on the outside. Now he's got Kibbe and Valeri. They're stacked up. Where does Cabral go? Looks to the inside, but now things slice and dice a little bit, but what about the advantage by some 2 seconds for your leader, Zach Martinez? Cabral dispatches with Kibbe, and now it's Valeri who stands in his way. He is up on the pipe, high, wide, and Hampson.
Zach Martinez, though he won last Sunday at Monadnock, would love to win here at Seekonk, his home track. The North Kingston, Rhode Island driver leads him down the backstretch in that number 7, and he and Kyle Valeri are pulling away from the rest of the field.
But when you come up upon race traffic, right now, Valeri is faster than your leader, Martinez. Faster by 0.2 of a second.
Well, and again, we talked at the beginning about the tire conservation.
Good, that's right.
Yeah, how far you want to push this thing, because you got 50 laps total, and we're only going to be 8 into it when the leaders come by the next time.
It is a blistering pace that your leader, but look at who is starting to close. Kyle Valeri has narrowed it down to 0.5 seconds. Valeri faster by 0.2.
Yeah, he's getting around here in that number 17. Of course, he's got to drive the Scrivani NEMA Midget, as we saw him in his heat run real well. So he's still got to do that in the 29-lap Boston Louie race. But right now, he's pedaling as hard as he can to catch the leader, because the leader's about to be in traffic.
And that will always drop down the race speed. Thus far, for Martinez, lap traffic has not been a problem, but the separation between he and second place Valeri is starting to dissipate. One miscue, trying to get around this lap traffic, and Valeri will be there on him like a nut. Look at that on the inside. Not the way you want to pass here, but Martinez made it look effortless.
Yeah, he's got to pick his way through. This time he'll go to the inside of Tyson Adamek to put him a lap down and pick his way through the lap traffic. Meanwhile,
Valeri having a difficult time getting through the lap traffic.
Yeah, not getting through like Martinez. Yeah. Here's Martinez on the outside of Greg Clark. Going to put him down a lap, and that's giving him some breathing room as he's gotten into this traffic between himself and Kyle Valeri. Meanwhile, Valeri still better than a straightaway over third place. Randy Cabral, and there's a battle for third.
He's being challenged now by Brayden Egan. Egan tried the inside 2 circuits ago, tries to make it stick down low. Cabral brings it out wide to the concrete on the outside of the front stretch. Here comes Egan. He's digging, coming out, gets a run off the corner. Will we see a change? We do, in third place.
Yeah, Brayden Egan goes to third in that 59. Randy Cabral fourth. The number 1 of Jake Trainer is in the 5th spot. 6th is his teammate, the 29 of PJ Stergios. 7th is the number 9 of Ben Mikitarian. 8th is Tiana Kibbe in the 94. 9th is Joey Bailey in the 35. And 10th is Ryan Locke in the 38.
Thus far, with 29 laps to go, it has all been Zach Martinez. He has gotten through the traffic the best of the rest.
We're about to have only 10 cars on the lead lap. Yeah. As Martinez is about to get around the 12th place car of R.J. Dighton as he will try to make the pass on the inside.
But the big question mark for me is how much tire has he used? Because he looks fast. He looks like he's not holding anything back. We haven't even reached the halfway mark.
He's in his freshman year of NEMA Lites, so it could be that he'll learn the lesson, but he sees the cross flags halfway through. Putting a lot of faith in that right rear tonight, Jack.
Last lap for Zach Martinez, 11.875.
And here he goes, about to put down a couple of the quicker cars. That's Drew Eldridge in the 55.
And then he's coming up on the Locke car.
Yeah, Chase Locke, the winner last year. He's one of the ones we would have picked to win this thing. He's about to go a lap down. And he does. Valeri, though, stays within striking distance, as now Valeri will pick his way through the back markers.
Gets by. Needs to close now on Locke. Goes to the outside, trying to hunt down your leader, who took it on the display of the green flag and has never looked back. Zach Martinez. Now with some clear sailing, just one back marker, and that's another Locke that he's going to try and put a lap down. But he has lengthened his advantage to over 2 seconds over second place, Kyle Valeri.
He continues to drive the wheels off that thing, literally, as Kyle Valeri pedaling as hard as he can, trying to reel him in. Then he's going to go all the way back to third, which is Brayden Egan, now in the middle of the backstretch in the 59. Jake Trainer is fourth. Randy Cabral back to fifth. Sixth is Ben Mikitarian. Seventh is the 29 of PJ Stergios. So he is seventh. Tiana Kibbe is eighth. Joey Bailey is ninth, and then we've got the leader, Zach Martinez. So only 9 cars on the lead lap.
He's put down 1 lap Ryan Locke, Chase Locke, Drew Eldridge, and he is on fire.
And he'll get into some traffic that's going to be a little more difficult to put a lap down. These cars will not want to go down a lap. I'm talking about Joey Bailey in the 35 and Tiana Kibbe in the 94, just ahead of Zach Martinez in the 7. But Kyle Valeri not gaining on him. When they get into a clean racetrack, Zach Martinez just takes off.
A 12.287 last time around for your leader. So the pace has dropped about a half second, which to me indicates that as fast as he is, tires are coming into play.
Well, he just, they put Ryan Locke down again. A lap. Coming up on Tyson Adamick in the number 88, who is already a lap down. There's Martinez trying to get to the inside of Joey Bailey. Bailey fighting hard to stay on the lead lap, but Martinez drives around on the inside to put him a lap down. 10 laps to go.
This is an amazing performance by the youngster in the 7, as you said, freshman year in NEMA Lites. He has learned his lessons well. A winner last weekend at Monadnock as he comes around, and there are just 8 laps remaining.
Now he gets around Tiana Kibbe, and that allows Kyle Valeri to close, if ever so slightly. Valeri now is closed within about 2 car lengths Going around the 99 of Greg Clark. Martinez went to the inside. Valeri choosing the outside and stays within striking distance, within 2 car lengths. Coming around to see 5 laps to go. 5 to go. Zach Martinez in front. Kyle Valeri in second. Right there in the 17. Third spot is 59 of Egan. Fourth is the number 1 of Jay Trainer. And fifth, the number 9 of Mikitarian. Leaders coming up on board traffic. In heavy traffic, too, with less than 3 laps to go. 2 to go this time. There's the leader on Boston's right. Kyle Valeri right there. And Martinez gets around Titan in the 42. Puts that lap car between the two of them. Right flag. 1 more lap to go. Trouble for the number 1. Trouble for the number 1 of Jake Trainer, who stopped in the middle of 1 and 2. Here comes your leader for the checkered flag. Martinez wins it. Valeri for second. Third will go to Brayden Egan in the 59. Fourth to the number 9 of Ben Mikitarian. Fifth to the 47 of Randy Cabral. Well, as we predicted, they go flag to flag, and Zach Martinez, the class of the field,
Coming down for the presentations as well. Bobby and Matt. You just keep saying, oh my God, oh my God. I just won here at my home track. Zach, you win at Mad Dog last weekend. It's your freshman season in the NEMA Lites. You're a 2-time NEMA winner in the NEMA Lites. And guess what? You've just won the Boston Louie Memorial Race at your home track.
Words aren't really working right now, obviously, and there's not a whole lot that's working right now, obviously, for vocabulary, and I can't believe I just won the Boston Louie, my first race out here. This is unbelievable. I can't thank Jim Cataldo enough, Eddie Cataldo, my dad, my older brother Brayden in Wisconsin, my mom, Shiley Corey, Landon Rapp. There's so many I need to thank, but I can't thank any of you guys. You guys are the best. I love you all so much, and this is a dream come true.
You grew up watching racing, loving midgets, decided to jump into the deep end this year, and now you're a 2-time winner. But more importantly, you beat the best of the best tonight.
You know, everybody says that about Jake Trainer, and I think I agree. I've been racing with him since I was 4.5 years old, and to me, we're still 7 years old racing around Little T Speedway, and I wouldn't be able to think of anybody else better to battle with it for. So hopefully his car's all good over there. I've noticed him in 1 and 2, but I'll have to thank him after the race.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is the winner of the NEMA Lites 50-lap main event. You gave it a good shot, Kyle, but you just came up short 1 spot.
Yeah, just a little short, but from the green flag, the car was good the whole race. I can't thank my dad, everyone who works on this thing and gets it for where we need to be. Sam Louie, Cape Cod Aggregates, my friends, family, girlfriends here tonight. I can't thank everyone for coming out. What a blast.
Let's talk, though, about what you may have learned just touring 50 laps here that you can put into effect for the main event, the Boston Louie.
Towards the end, the car got a little loose, and I noticed a bunch of other people getting loose. The tires are coming apart and stuff, so we're just going to try to ride around for a little bit and maintain everything and see where we are at the end.
You finished second. Put your hands together for Kyle Valeri. And probably the most unlikely did a great job. I thought it was going to be Randy, but then you snookered him. Brandon, tell us how you finished third.
Well, we just had a great piece today. This is definitely unexpected. I was hoping for at least a top 10, but third definitely exceeded that. Yeah, I look up at the scoreboard around lap 40 and see we're in third. I was shocked, honestly. I didn't realize we were up that high, but it's a good race. Glad to run green and checkered. Everyone ran clean, and yeah, I gotta thank all these guys here. My dad, my friend Anthony, Rich Stefano, Don, Sierra, everyone who came out and supported today, all my sponsors, Red Balloon Daycare, Tefano Racing, USA Mechanical, and everyone else that supports us.
Let's talk to your dad, shall we?
Sure.
How proud are you?
Beyond proud. This is, we won our first races here at Thompson. And then this car is a good piece. We found something this year and it's working.
Well, you might want to teach your son to look up at the scoreboard earlier than lap 40.
Yeah, he's got to stay focused a little bit. You know, he was watching his line and who's out in front of him, so I can't blame him. I want to thank Bobby Seymour and Seekonk Speedway for putting this on.
Amen.
Thank you.